Welcome back, friends, where we bring you deep dives into the world of cinema. Today, we're exploring the film The Grinch, 2018, which premiered on November 9, 2018. Whether you're a dedicated fan of Dr. Seuss's classic tale or just curious about what makes this animated adaptation stand out, you're in the right place. If you enjoy in-depth discussions about movies, consider subscribing so you never miss a new breakdown. Now, let's get into the heart of this film and uncover what makes it a must-watch. The Grinch, 2018, directed by Scott Mosier and Yarrow Cheney, is an animated retelling of the beloved Dr. Seuss book, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This version marks the third cinematic iteration of the iconic holiday story, following the 1966 TV special and the 2000 live-action film starring Jim Carrey. This time, the Grinch is voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch, bringing a fresh and nuanced performance to the role of the grumpy, Christmas-hating creature. Alongside him is his loyal dog, Max, who plays a pivotal role in the Grinch's plan to ruin Christmas for the residents of Whoville. Set in the colorful and whimsical town of Whoville, the film follows the Grinch's plan to steal Christmas by swiping all the decorations and presents, in an attempt to end the town's holiday celebrations. However, his plans are thrown into chaos when he meets Cindy Lou Who, a young girl determined to make Christmas perfect for her overworked mother. What ensues is a heartwarming story of transformation and redemption, as the Grinch discovers the true meaning of Christmas. With stunning animation by Illumination Entertainment, The Grinch quickly became a holiday favorite, grossing over $540 million worldwide and becoming the highest-grossing Christmas film of all time. Despite some mixed reviews from critics, the movie resonated with audiences of all ages, thanks to its blend of humor, visual appeal, and timeless message of kindness, generosity, and community. If you're a fan of the film or curious about the magic behind it, make sure to subscribe so you never miss an exciting breakdown like this one. Let's dive into The Grinch and explore what makes this holiday classic truly unforgettable. The Grinch, also known as Dr. Seuss the Grinch, is a 2018 American animated Christmas comedy film produced by Universal Pictures and Illumination. Distributed by Universal, it marks the third adaptation of Dr. Seuss' 1957 book How the Grinch Stole Christmas, following the 1966 television special and the 2000 live-action film. It is Illumination's second Dr. Seuss adaptation, following the Lorax in 2012. The story follows the Grinch and his loyal dog Max as they plot to sabotage Whoville's Christmas celebration by stealing its decorations and presents. Directed by Scott Mosier, in his featured directorial debut, and Yarrow Cheney, the film was produced by Meledandri and Janet Healy, with a screenplay by LeSieur and Swerdlow. Benedict Cumberbatch stars as the voice of the Grinch, alongside Rashida Jones, Kenan Thompson, Angela Lansbury, and Pharrell Williams, who narrates the story. Announced in 2013, the project saw Cumberbatch join the cast in 2016. Initially, Cheney and Peter Candeland were set to co-direct, but in 2018, Mosier replaced Candeland. The film's score was composed by Danny Elfman, featuring a song by Tyler, the Creator. Released in the United States on November 9, 2018, The Grinch grossed over $540 million worldwide, making it the highest-grossing Christmas film and Dr. Seuss adaptation of all time. While the animation and Cumberbatch's vocal performance received praise, critics offered mixed reviews, citing a lack of creative innovation. This film was the final Dr. Seuss adaptation released during the lifetime of Audrey Geisel, Seuss's widow and an executive producer, who passed away on December 19, 2018, 5 weeks after its release. The Grinch, also known as Dr. Seuss the Grinch, is a 2018 American animated Christmas comedy film produced by Universal Pictures and Illumination. Distributed by Universal, it marks the third adaptation of Dr. Seuss' 1957 book How the Grinch Stole Christmas, following the 1966 television special and the 2000 live-action film. It is Illumination's second Dr. Seuss adaptation, following the Lorax in 2012. The story follows the Grinch and his loyal dog Max as they plot to sabotage Whoville's Christmas celebration by stealing its decorations and presents. Directed by Scott Mosier, in his featured directorial debut, and Yarrow Cheney, The film was produced by Chris Meledandri and Janet Healy, with a screenplay by Michael LeSieur and Tommy Swerdlow. Benedict Cumberbatch stars as the voice of the Grinch, alongside Rashida Jones, Kenan Thompson, Angela Lansbury, and Pharrell Williams, who narrates the story. Announced in 2013, the project saw Cumberbatch join the cast in 2016. Initially, Cheney and Peter Candeland were set to co-direct, but in 2018, Mosier replaced Candeland. The film's score was composed by Danny Elfman, featuring a song by Tyler, the Creator. Released in the United States on November 9, 2018, The Grinch grossed over $540 million worldwide, making it the highest-grossing Christmas film and Dr. Seuss adaptation of all time. While the animation and Cumberbatch's vocal performance received praise, critics offered mixed reviews, citing a lack of creative innovation. This film was the final Dr. Seuss adaptation released during the lifetime of Audrey Geisel, Seuss's widow and an executive producer, who passed away on December 19, 2018, 5 weeks after its release. Voice cast: Benedict Cumberbatch as the Grinch, a grouchy, green-furred, cave-dwelling creature who despises Christmas. Cameron Seeley as Cindy Lou Who, a kind-hearted young girl from Whoville with a mission of her own. Rashida Jones as Donna Who, Cindy Lou's hard-working single mother, juggling the challenges of parenthood. Kenan Thompson as Bricklebaum, a cheerful and festive Whoville resident who lives near the Grinch. Angela Lansbury as Mayor McJerkle, the mayor of Whoville who presides over the annual tree lighting ceremony. Pharrell Williams as the narrator, the voice that guides the audience through the Grinch's story. Tristan O'Hare as Groupert, one of Cindy Lou's close friends. Sam Lavagnino as Ozzy, another of Cindy Lou's friends. Ramon Hamilton as Axel, a member of Cindy Lou's circle of friends. Scarlett Estevez as Izzy, Cindy Lou's scarf-clad friend, often seen with her mouth covered. Michael Beatty as store clerk, a Whoville shopkeeper encountered by the Grinch. Additional contributions: a recording of Pentatonix's God Rest You Merry Gentlemen is featured as the caroling voices of the Who's, who sing to the Grinch. In the UK release, Georgia Toffolo voices Mrs. Toffee Apple, a customer struggling to retrieve a jar of Christmas chutney. Bill Farmer lends his voice to Sam, a bus driver. Production. Development. In February 2013, Illumination announced plans to create a 3D animated feature film based on Dr. Seuss' beloved book, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Initially titled the same as the book, the film's title was later shortened to The Grinch. Peter Candeland and Yarrow Cheney were originally attached as co-directors, with Cheney bringing experience from Illumination's The Secret Life of Pets. However, in 2018, producer Scott Mosier stepped in to replace Candeland as co-director. Despite this change, Candeland remained involved in the project, contributing additional story direction. The Grinch, a holiday tale full of heart, mischief, and redemption. On a crisp November morning, November 9, 2018, to be exact, Illumination and Universal Pictures gifted the world with The Grinch, a vibrant reimagining of Dr. Seuss' timeless holiday tale. As audiences streamed into theaters, they were met with dazzling animation, a pitch-perfect cast, and a story that promised to warm hearts, inspire laughter, and remind us of the true meaning of Christmas. This was no ordinary holiday film. It was an adventure bursting with whimsy, humor, and emotional depth, narrated by the smooth voice of Pharrell Williams. At its center was the iconic Grinch, voiced by the ever-versatile Benedict Cumberbatch, whose green fur and grumpy demeanor hid a story far more layered than most dared to imagine. A holiday tale like no other. The Grinch is more than just a Christmas story. It's a journey into the heart of what it means to belong. Set against the snowy backdrop of Whoville, a town bursting with joy, it follows a surly, solitary creature who has made it his life's mission to loathe everything about the holiday season. The film combines stunning visuals with playful humor and a modern take on the classic story, creating a narrative that feels both familiar and refreshingly new. From the moment the title character appears on screen, skulking through his dreary cave with his faithful dog Max, It's clear this version of the Grinch is not merely a retelling but a deeper exploration of his world. Audiences are invited to peek into his past, uncovering the lonely childhood that shaped his disdain for Christmas, and perhaps his disdain for joy itself. A brief yet thrilling summary. The story begins in Whoville, a bustling town brimming with holiday cheer. Every Who, big and small, is consumed with preparing for Christmas. The decorations, the feasts, the carols, and the contagious spirit of giving. Meanwhile, atop Mount Crumpit, the Grinch watches it all with utter contempt. His cave is as cold as his heart, filled with gadgets and gizmos that help him avoid the Who's happiness. The only warmth in his life comes from Max, his cheerful dog who seems to be his polar opposite. When the Who's announce plans for the biggest Christmas celebration yet, complete with a tree so massive it lights up the entire valley, the Grinch decides he's had enough. He devises a dastardly plan to steal Christmas itself. Disguising himself as Santa Claus, with Max as his reindeer, the Grinch sets out to rob the Who's of their decorations, gifts, and joy. But in Whoville, an unexpected counterforce emerges. Cindy Lou Who, a bright and spirited young girl with her own Christmas wish. Unlike the other Who's, Cindy isn't fixated on material gifts. Her heart is set on helping her overworked single mother, Donna, find some holiday peace. When her path crosses with the Grinch's, a heartwarming yet hilariously chaotic series of events begins to unfold. A story full of surprises. What makes The Grinch so enthralling is its perfect balance of comedy, heart, and unexpected twists. As The Grinch's plan unfolds, the audience is treated to a series of laugh-out-loud moments. From Max's adorable antics to the Grinch's overly elaborate schemes that always seem on the verge of falling apart. Yet, beneath the humor lies an emotional depth that gradually reveals itself. The film teases audiences with glimpses of the Grinch's backstory. Through subtle flashbacks, we see a young Grinch, an orphan child watching Christmas celebrations from afar, longing for a sense of belonging. It's a haunting image that lingers in the background, offering clues to the creature's bitterness and building anticipation for his eventual transformation. Meanwhile, Cindy Lou's determination introduces another layer of intrigue. Her mission to meet Santa Claus and ask for her mom's happiness creates a poignant counterpoint to the Grinch's cynicism. It's clear her sincerity will play a pivotal role in the story. But how? Will her kindness melt the Grinch's icy heart? Or will she, like the rest of the Who's, fall victim to his Christmas heist? Twists and turns. The heist itself is a spectacle to behold. Armed with a sleigh packed with gadgets and a surprisingly cooperative Max, the Grinch executes his plan with a mix of cunning and comic absurdity. As he sneaks through Whoville, stealing stockings, trees, and even roast beast, it's hard not to root for him, even as you hope for his inevitable comeuppance. But the true twist lies not in his success or failure but in what happens afterward. As the Grinch stands atop Mount Crumpit, ready to destroy everything he's stolen, something remarkable occurs. Instead of despair, the sounds of joy rise from Whoville. The Who's, led by Cindy Lou, gather together, hand in hand, singing a heartfelt carol. It's a moment that shakes the Grinch to his core. For the first time, he begins to understand that Christmas isn't about gifts or decorations. It's about love, community, and belonging. This revelation sets the stage for a heartfelt finale that sees the Grinch not only return what he's stolen, but embrace the very holiday he once loathed. Building anticipation. What makes The Grinch so captivating is its ability to keep the audience guessing. Will the Grinch's heart grow 3 sizes, as the story suggests? Or will this version take a darker turn? How will Cindy Lou's simple wish impact the outcome of the story? And can the Who's relentless optimism truly overcome the Grinch's deeply ingrained bitterness? These questions linger throughout the film, creating a narrative as emotionally rich as it is visually stunning. By the time the credits roll, audiences are left with a renewed sense of holiday spirit, and perhaps a deeper appreciation for the power of kindness and redemption. Whether you're a lifelong fan of Dr. Seuss or discovering the story for the first time, The Grinch offers a fresh take on a beloved classic. With its dazzling animation, memorable characters, and poignant message, It's a film that captures the magic of Christmas and reminds us all that even the coldest hearts can find warmth when touched by love. The Grinch's Transformative Night, a tale of mischief, chaos, and redemption. The snow-covered streets of Whoville lie silent under the starry sky, their usual festive energy lulled into a peaceful slumber. But high above the town, on the peak of Mount Crumpit, the Grinch is anything but calm. His heart races as he finalizes his grand plan: to steal Christmas from the Who's below. Armed with a sleigh brimming with tools of mischief, his faithful dog Max by his side, and a disguise that would make Santa himself do a double take, the Grinch is ready for his night of infamy. What follows is a whirlwind of hilarity, chaos, and unexpected emotion, as the Grinch's heist takes him not only through the chimneys of Whoville but deep into the heart of what Christmas truly means. The heist begins. As the Grinch descends into Whoville, the town is bathed in a serene glow. The decorations shimmer, the presents are neatly wrapped under Christmas trees, and the residents are tucked away in their beds, dreaming of the morning ahead. Everything is perfect, too perfect for the Grinch to resist. Disguised as Santa Claus, with Max sporting antlers as his loyal reindeer, the Grinch sneaks from house to house, pilfering stockings, ornaments, and even the Who pudding. His antics are a comedic spectacle. He struggles with towering stacks of gifts, nearly tumbles down chimneys, and encounters stubborn holiday decor that refuses to be quietly stolen. Max, ever the dutiful sidekick, scurries to help his master, often saving him from the brink of disaster. Their dynamic is a blend of slapstick humor and undeniable charm, showcasing a bond that's as heartwarming as it is entertaining. But as the Grinch moves through Whoville, a strange sensation begins to creep in. He witnesses small, intimate moments: a child hugging a treasured toy, a family gathered around their tree, and laughter lingering in the air like the scent of pine. Despite himself, he feels a pang of something he can't quite name. A twinge in a heart he's convinced is too small for such emotions. A chance encounter. Just as his heist reaches its peak, the Grinch stumbles upon an unexpected challenge. Cindy Lou Who. Awake and determined to meet Santa Claus, Cindy Lou confronts the Grinch, mistaking him for the real deal. Her wide-eyed innocence and unwavering kindness catch him off guard, creating a moment both touching and hilarious. Cindy Lou, unaware of the Grinch's true intentions, shares her heartfelt wish. She doesn't ask for toys or treats. Instead, she asks Santa to bring happiness to her overworked mother, Donna. Her sincerity leaves the Grinch momentarily speechless, a rare occurrence for the cunning thief. Unable to crush her hopes, the Grinch plays along, improvising his role as Santa with awkward charm. Cindy Lou's faith in him shakes his resolve, but he quickly regains his composure, redirecting her back to bed before continuing his heist. Yet, as he departs her home with a sack of stolen presents, her words linger in his mind, planting a seed of doubt in his otherwise ironclad plan. The climax on Mount Crumpit. By dawn, the Grinch has completed his mission. His sleigh is piled high with the spoils of Christmas, a towering mountain of stolen joy that he intends to destroy. He hauls it to the peak of Mount Crumpit, where the valley of Whoville stretches out below. Here, he prepares for his grand finale: to send the sleigh careening down the mountainside, erasing every trace of Christmas from the Who's lives. He imagines their despair, their tears, their shattered spirits. It's a moment he has anticipated for so long. But then, something extraordinary happens. As the Grinch gazes down at Whoville, expecting silence and sorrow, he hears something entirely different. Singing. The Who's, gathered in the town square, are holding hands and lifting their voices in a joyful carol. Their song rises like the morning sun, filling the air with warmth and light. The Grinch is stunned. How can they be singing? He's taken everything. Every present, every decoration, every scrap of their holiday. And yet they are happy. In that moment, the Grinch begins to understand. Christmas isn't about the gifts or the tinsel or the feasts. It's about something deeper: love, togetherness, and the unbreakable bonds of community. The transformation. As the realization washes over him, the Grinch feels an unfamiliar sensation: a warmth spreading through his chest. His heart, once small and cold, begins to grow. 3 sizes, in fact. Tears well in his eyes, and for the first time in years, he feels the stirrings of joy. But there's no time to bask in his newfound emotions. The sleigh, teetering precariously on the edge of the mountain, begins to slide. The weight of the stolen gifts pulls it downward, and the Grinch is faced with a choice. Let it go or risk his life to save it. In a moment of selflessness, the Grinch leaps into action. With Max's help, he manages to pull the sleigh back to safety, displaying a strength and determination fueled by his transformation. The act solidifies his change, proving that the Grinch is no longer the bitter recluse he once was. A joyous reunion. Sleigh in tow, the Grinch returns to Whoville, unsure of how he will be received. But instead of anger or resentment, he is met with warmth and forgiveness. Cindy Lou is the first to welcome him, her radiant smile breaking through any lingering doubts. The Grinch, overcome with gratitude and remorse, apologizes to the Whos and returns everything he took. But the greatest gift he gives isn't the presents or decorations. It's himself. For the first time, the Grinch opens his heart to the Whos, joining them in their celebration and experiencing the true joy of Christmas. As the film reaches its conclusion, the once isolated Grinch sits at a grand holiday feast, surrounded by the Whos who have embraced him as one of their own. The table is alive with laughter, the air filled with the aroma of roast beast, and the Grinch, seated at the heart of it all, looks happier than ever before. A heartfelt resolution. The Grinch ends on a note of redemption and hope. The character who once sought to destroy Christmas becomes its greatest advocate, proving that even the most closed-off hearts can find love and connection. Through its humor, heart, and dazzling visuals, the story reminds us all that the true spirit of the season lies not in material things, but in the relationships we cherish and the kindness we share. As the Grinch himself discovers, Christmas isn't something that comes from a store. It's something far more meaningful. And so, as the credits roll, audiences are left with a smile, a tear, and a renewed belief in the magic of the holidays. The Grinch, a complex and relatable anti-hero. At the heart of the story is the Grinch, a character who has captivated audiences for generations. He's more than just a grumpy, green creature bent on ruining Christmas. He's a deeply layered anti-hero whose journey reflects themes of loneliness, redemption, and the transformative power of kindness. Voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch in this adaptation, the Grinch is introduced as a recluse who lives in self-imposed isolation atop Mount Crumpit. His green fur and perpetually furrowed brow make him visually striking, but it's his demeanor that defines him. Bitter and cynical, he scoffs at the joy of others and finds solace only in his gadgets and his loyal dog, Max. Yet beneath his prickly exterior lies a vulnerable soul. Through subtle storytelling and glimpses into his past, it becomes clear that the Grinch's disdain for Christmas stems not from genuine malice but from pain. His childhood, marked by rejection and loneliness, shaped his worldview, turning him into the bitter figure audiences meet at the start of the story. As the narrative unfolds, the Grinch becomes a surprisingly relatable character. His sarcasm and wit add humor, but his moments of quiet introspection reveal a longing for connection that he himself doesn't fully understand. His eventual transformation is not just a narrative device. It's an emotional triumph that resonates with anyone who has ever felt like an outsider. Cindy Lou Who, the heart of Whoville. Cindy Lou Who is the story's beacon of light, a character who embodies the innocence and kindness that the Grinch so desperately needs. Voiced by Cameron Seeley, Cindy Lou is a young girl with a big heart and an even bigger sense of determination. Unlike her fellow Whos, who are consumed with the material aspects of Christmas, Cindy Lou's focus is on the people she loves. Her primary concern is her mother, Donna, a single parent working tirelessly to provide for her family. Cindy Lou's selflessness is evident in her Christmas wish. Instead of asking for toys or treats, she simply wants her mom to find happiness and peace. Cindy Lou's encounters with the Grinch are pivotal. Her unwavering kindness and belief in the goodness of others challenge the Grinch's worldview, planting the seeds of his transformation. Yet, she is not portrayed as naive or overly idealistic. Cindy Lou is clever and resourceful, traits that make her a compelling foil to the Grinch's calculated schemes. Max, the unsung hero. Every hero or anti-hero needs a loyal sidekick, and Max fits the bill perfectly. The Grinch's devoted dog, Max, is the heart and humor of their lonely mountain home. With expressive eyes and boundless energy, Max is a stark contrast to his master's grumpiness. Max is more than just comic relief. His unwavering loyalty to the Grinch, even when dragged into his harebrained schemes, speaks volumes about their bond. Max's playful antics and cheerful demeanor serve as a constant reminder of the joy the Grinch has tried to shut out. Though Max is often the silent observer of the story's events, his role in the Grinch's journey is undeniable. From helping pull the sleigh during the heist to providing the emotional support his master doesn't realize he needs, Max is the unsung hero who nudges the Grinch toward redemption. Donna Who, a portrait of strength. Donna Who, voiced by Rashida Jones, is Cindy Lou's mother and a testament to quiet strength and resilience. As a single parent, she juggles the demands of work and family life with grace, rarely letting her struggles show. Donna's character provides an emotional anchor for the story. Her relationship with Cindy Lou highlights the sacrifices parents make for their children, as well as the unspoken love that binds them. Though she isn't directly involved in the Grinch's journey, Donna's role is crucial in shaping Cindy Lou's selfless spirit, which ultimately influences the Grinch. Bricklebaum, the embodiment of Whoville's spirit. Kenan Thompson's Bricklebaum is the Grinch's polar opposite, a jolly, exuberant whose love for Christmas knows no bounds. Bricklebaum's over-the-top enthusiasm is both endearing and comical, making him a standout among the Whos. As the Grinch's closest neighbor, Bricklebaum serves as a constant reminder of everything the Grinch despises about the holiday season. Yet, his unshakable optimism also highlights the resilience of Whoville's spirit. Bricklebaum is a symbol of the community's ability to find joy in togetherness, a lesson the Grinch ultimately learns. Mayor McJerkle, tradition keeper. Angela Lansbury lends her voice to Mayor McJerkle, the dignified yet warm leader of Whoville. As the overseer of the town's grand Christmas festivities, she represents the traditions that bring the community together. Though her role is minor, Mayor McJerkle's presence underscores the importance of shared rituals in fostering a sense of belonging. Her calm leadership contrasts with the Grinch's chaotic schemes, serving as a subtle reminder of the stability and comfort that community can offer. The Whos, a collective force. While individual characters like Cindy Lou and Bricklebaum stand out, the Whos as a collective are essential to the story's impact. They represent a community that thrives on togetherness, even in the face of adversity. The Whos' reaction to the Grinch's theft of Christmas is one of the story's most powerful moments. Instead of succumbing to despair, they come together to celebrate what truly matters: love and unity. Their resilience and joy are what ultimately break through the Grinch's defenses, proving that the spirit of Christmas cannot be stolen. A web of relationships. What makes the characters in The Grinch so compelling is the web of relationships that connects them. Each character, from the cynical Grinch to the hopeful Cindy Lou, plays a role in the story's emotional journey. The Grinch and Max. Their dynamic is a blend of humor and heart. While Max's loyalty often goes unacknowledged by the Grinch, it's clear that their bond is one of the few sources of comfort in his life. The Grinch and Cindy Lou. Their interactions are the emotional core of the story. Cindy Lou's kindness chips away at the Grinch's bitterness, while his eventual transformation reaffirms her belief in the power of goodness. Cindy Lou and Donna. Their relationship showcases the quiet heroism of single parents and the deep love between mother and child. Cindy Lou's selflessness is a reflection of the values her mother has instilled in her. The Grinch and the Whos. The Grinch's journey is one of alienation to acceptance. His relationship with the Whos evolves from one of disdain to one of belonging, symbolizing his growth as a character. Themes reflected through characters. Each character in The Grinch serves to highlight the story's central themes. Loneliness and connection. The Grinch's isolation contrasts with the Whos' vibrant community, emphasizing the importance of belonging. The true meaning of Christmas. Cindy Lou and the Who's remind both the Grinch and the audience that Christmas isn't about material possessions, but about love and togetherness. Asterisk redemption. The Grinch's journey shows that even the coldest hearts can change when met with kindness and understanding. The Grinch's redemption, a character arc for the ages. At the film's outset, the Grinch is a character consumed by bitterness, using his wit and cunning to mask his pain. By the end, he is transformed, not through force or punishment, but through the power of compassion and community. His redemption is a testament to the story's message. No one is beyond saving, and even the smallest act of kindness can have a profound impact. The Grinch's growth is not just a victory for him, but for the Who's and Cindy Lou, who never gave up on the idea that he could change. In the end, the Grinch is not just the villain of the story, but its hero, proving that redemption is always possible, no matter how unlikely it may seem. The Untold Secrets Behind the Grinch, a deep dive into the strangest and most fascinating facts. Every great film has its secrets, and The Grinch, 2018, is no exception. Behind its vibrant animation and heartfelt story lies a treasure trove of curious tales, quirky decisions, and fascinating trivia that make the movie even more enchanting. From unexpected creative choices to bizarre production moments, this adaptation of Dr. Seuss's classic tale is rich with behind-the-scenes stories that rival the mischief of the Grinch himself. The Long Road to Mount Crumpit. While The Grinch may seem like a straightforward holiday film, its journey to the big screen was anything but simple. The project was first announced in 2013, with Illumination committing to a 3D animated retelling of Dr. Seuss's beloved story. But the road from concept to release was riddled with twists and turns, including creative reshuffling and unique production challenges. Initially, Peter Candeland and Yarrow Cheney were set to direct. Candeland, known for his vibrant work in animation, brought a distinct vision to the table. However, in 2018, Scott Mosier, best known as a producer for films like Clerks, stepped in to co-direct alongside Cheney. This marked Mosier's first foray into feature animation, making his debut as a director on a project as iconic as The Grinch. Despite the leadership change, Candeland's influence remained, as he contributed to the story direction, ensuring that the film retained its unique blend of humor and heart. Benedict Cumberbatch's American accent. One of the most surprising decisions during production was casting Benedict Cumberbatch, a British actor known for his deep, resonant voice and roles in Sherlock and Doctor Strange. While Cumberbatch's casting was met with excitement, his performance included an unexpected twist. He opted to voice the Grinch with an American accent. Why the switch? The filmmakers believed that an American accent would make the Grinch feel more accessible to U.S. audiences, especially given the story's deep roots in American holiday traditions. Cumberbatch embraced the challenge, delivering a performance that combined mischief, vulnerability, and a touch of whimsy. Max, the animated canine star. Max, the Grinch's loyal and endearing dog, may not have spoken a single word, but he had a voice nonetheless. During production, animators relied on extensive research to capture Max's mannerisms and emotions, drawing inspiration from real dogs to bring authenticity to his movements. Interestingly, Max's personality was shaped by the animator's pets, with several team members bringing their dogs to the studio to serve as muses. The result was a character whose wagging tail, playful antics, and expressive eyes made him one of the most beloved figures in the film. A musical makeover. Music plays a pivotal role in setting the tone for The Grinch, and this adaptation took a bold step in reimagining its soundtrack. While the iconic You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch remained a centerpiece, it received a fresh twist thanks to Tyler, the creator. Known for his edgy and experimental style, Tyler was an unexpected choice for the project. He not only performed the updated version of the classic song but also contributed an original track, I Am the Grinch, which captured the character's mischievous essence while infusing the film with a modern vibe. Additionally, Danny Elfman, the legendary composer behind scores for The Nightmare Before Christmas and Beetlejuice, provided the film's orchestral score. Elfman's music seamlessly blended whimsy and warmth, underscoring the Grinch's emotional journey while adding a layer of cinematic grandeur. Pharrell Williams as the narrator. In a move that surprised many, Pharrell Williams, the Grammy-winning artist known for his hit song Happy, was cast as the film's narrator. This marked a departure from previous adaptations, which featured more traditional storytelling voices. Pharrell's smooth, laid-back delivery brought a contemporary feel to the narration, appealing to a younger audience while paying homage to the whimsical tone of Dr. Seuss's original book. The evolution of Whoville. Creating the vibrant world of Whoville required meticulous attention to detail. The filmmakers drew inspiration from Dr. Seuss's illustrations while adding their own unique flair. The result was a town bursting with life, from its twisting architecture to its bustling streets. One of the most challenging aspects of designing Whoville was ensuring that it felt both fantastical and grounded. The animators used real-world references, studying holiday markets, snowy villages, and even theme parks to capture the festive spirit of the Who's home. Interestingly, the design team also incorporated subtle nods to Seussian aesthetics, such as curving staircases and exaggerated proportions, creating a world that felt simultaneously familiar and magical. A record-breaking Christmas movie. When The Grinch hit theaters on November 9, 2018, it quickly shattered records, becoming the highest-grossing Christmas film of all time. With a worldwide box office total of over $540 million, it surpassed previous holiday hits, cementing its place as a modern classic. This achievement was especially significant given the film's competition, including major releases from other studios. The Grinch's success demonstrated the enduring appeal of Dr. Seuss's story and the power of a well-crafted holiday tale. Angela Lansbury's Whoville cameo. Angela Lansbury, the legendary actress known for her roles in Murder, She Wrote, and Disney's Beauty and the Beast, lent her voice to the character of Mayor McJerkle. This marked one of Lansbury's final film roles before her passing, adding a touch of nostalgia and gravitas to the film. Her portrayal of the warm yet authoritative mayor added depth to Whoville's leadership, highlighting the town's sense of community and tradition. A Whoville Easter egg hunt. Eagle-eyed viewers of The Grinch may have noticed several Easter eggs hidden throughout the film. From nods to other Dr. Seuss works to subtle tributes to past adaptations, the movie is filled with playful details for fans to discover. One notable Easter egg is the inclusion of a jar of Bezelnut Splash, a fictional drink mentioned in Dr. Seuss's The Lorax. Additionally, the animators included a brief cameo of a Whoville resident resembling the Grinch's original 1966 animated counterpart, complete with his signature sneer, a heartwarming tribute. The Grinch holds special significance as the final Dr. Seuss adaptation released during the lifetime of Audrey Geisel, the late author's widow. Audrey served as an executive producer on the film, ensuring that the project honored her husband's legacy. Audrey passed away just 5 weeks after the film's release, making The Grinch a poignant tribute to her dedication to preserving and celebrating Dr. Seuss's work, a cinematic celebration of kindness. Ultimately, the strangest and most fascinating fact about The Grinch is its ability to weave a story that feels both timeless and contemporary. By blending cutting-edge animation, bold creative choices, and heartfelt storytelling, the film not only reimagined a beloved classic but also reaffirmed its enduring message, that the spirit of Christmas lies in love, community, and the power of transformation. These behind-the-scenes tales reveal just how much care and creativity went into crafting The Grinch, making it a film that continues to warm hearts and spark laughter around the world. Unpacking The Grinch, critical perspectives on significant events and themes. Dr. Seuss's The Grinch 2018 is much more than a festive tale of holiday mischief. It's a nuanced story that offers commentary on themes like loneliness, community, and the transformative power of kindness. Through its vibrant animation, engaging voice performances, and carefully structured plot, the film breathes new life into a beloved classic, sparking discussions about its critical and emotional resonance. By diving deeper into its key events and thematic layers, we can uncover why this adaptation became a standout in the crowded field of holiday films. The Grinch's past, a window to his soul. Early in the movie, we are given glimpses of the Grinch's backstory, which serves as a critical foundation for understanding his motivations. The montage of his childhood reveals that he was an orphan, left to navigate the world without the warmth of family or community. From a critical perspective, this addition to the Grinch's story adds layers of emotional depth, transforming him from a one-dimensional antagonist into a sympathetic anti-hero. By exploring his origins, the filmmakers provide context for his disdain toward Christmas and his self-imposed isolation. It's a reminder that even the most outwardly bitter individuals often carry scars from past experiences. This narrative choice also ties into the broader theme of loneliness, which resonates with audiences of all ages. The Grinch's pain is not unique. It's a universal feeling that many people can relate to, especially during the holiday season, a time when societal emphasis on togetherness can exacerbate feelings of isolation. Whoville's extravagant Christmas preparations. The bustling streets of Whoville, brimming with decorations, music, and festive cheer, stand in stark contrast to the cold, barren solitude of Mount Crumpit. From a visual and thematic standpoint, this juxtaposition sets the stage for the central conflict, the Grinch's attempt to steal the joy he feels excluded from. Critically, The Who's over-the-top celebrations highlight the commercialization of Christmas. The film doesn't shy away from showing how Whoville's obsession with presents and lavish displays overshadows the holiday's true spirit. This subtle critique adds a layer of social commentary, challenging viewers to reflect on their own holiday traditions. Yet, Whoville's vibrancy isn't just about materialism. It also represents community and togetherness, qualities that the Grinch initially views with envy and disdain, but ultimately comes to embrace. Cindy Lou's wish, the catalyst for change. Cindy Lou's quest to help her overworked mother, Donna, is one of the film's most poignant subplots. Her heartfelt wish for Santa to ease her mother's burdens serves as a stark contrast to the materialistic desires of her peers. From a critical perspective, Cindy Lou embodies the purity and innocence of the holiday spirit. Her selflessness is a sharp counterpoint to the Grinch's bitterness, and her determination to make her mother's life better is a driving force behind the story's emotional impact. Cindy Lou's interactions with the Grinch are pivotal. She doesn't see him as a villain, but as someone in need of kindness and understanding. Her unwavering belief in the goodness of others challenges the Grinch's worldview, planting the seeds of his eventual transformation. The heist, a turning point. The Grinch's elaborate plan to steal Christmas is a masterclass in animation and storytelling. From his comical disguises to Max's role as a reluctant accomplice, the heist is equal parts mischievous and heartwarming. Critically, this sequence serves multiple purposes. On the surface, it's a thrilling and humorous set piece that showcases the Grinch's ingenuity and the animator's creativity. Beneath the surface, however, it's a reflection of the Grinch's internal struggle. Each stolen ornament and gift represents his attempt to fill the void in his own heart by taking away the joy of others. The heist also marks the beginning of the Grinch's transformation. As he observes the Who's traditions up close, he starts to see the depth of their connections and the true meaning of their celebrations. The Who's resilience, a lesson in unity. One of the most powerful moments in the film occurs when the Who's wake up to discover that all their decorations, gifts, and treats have been stolen. Instead of descending into chaos or despair, they come together to sing and celebrate the essence of Christmas. From a critical perspective, this scene is the emotional climax of the story. It underscores the film's central message, that the spirit of Christmas is about love and togetherness, not material possessions. The Who's resilience and unity serve as a wake-up call for the Grinch, forcing him to confront the emptiness of his actions. This moment also reflects the timeless appeal of Dr. Seuss's original story. While the medium and details have changed, the core message remains as relevant as ever, reminding audiences that joy and connection can prevail even in the face of loss. The Grinch's redemption, a triumph of kindness. The Grinch's transformation is the film's defining moment, a culmination of all the events and relationships that have shaped his journey. When he returns the stolen items and admits his wrongdoing, it's a cathartic release for both the character and the audience. Critically, this redemption arc is significant because it doesn't come from external pressure or punishment. Instead, it's driven by the Grinch's internal realization, sparked by the kindness of Cindy Lou and the Who's. This approach emphasizes the power of empathy and self-reflection in overcoming bitterness and isolation. His act of joining the Who's feast, symbolized by his carving of the roast beast, is a powerful gesture of reconciliation and acceptance. It's a visual and thematic representation of the Grinch's integration into the community he once despised. Themes of redemption and belonging. At its core, The Grinch is a story about redemption and the human need for connection. Each significant event, from the Grinch's heist to the Who's unwavering unity, contributes to these themes, creating a narrative that resonates on multiple levels. The Grinch's journey is a testament to the idea that no one is beyond redemption. His transformation is not instantaneous but gradual, reflecting the complexity of personal growth. This nuanced approach makes his arc more relatable and impactful. The theme of belonging is also central to the film's emotional resonance. The Grinch's isolation mirrors the experiences of anyone who has ever felt like an outsider. His eventual acceptance by the Who's serves as a hopeful reminder that even the most fractured relationships can be healed through understanding and compassion. Emotional resonance and reception. Upon its release, The Grinch received praise for its animation, voice performances, and emotional depth. Critics highlighted the film's ability to balance humor and heart, appealing to both children and adults. Some reviewers noted that the film's expanded backstory for the Grinch added a layer of emotional resonance, making his redemption more impactful. Others appreciated its modern touches, such as Tyler, the creator's music, which brought a fresh perspective to the timeless tale. However, the film also faced criticism for playing it safe in certain areas. Some argued that it lacked the creative risks of other adaptations, relying too heavily on the charm of its source material. Despite these critiques, the film's commercial success and enduring popularity speak to its ability to connect with audiences on a deep level. Conclusion: a tale for the ages. The Grinch, 2018, is more than just a holiday movie. It's a story about the power of kindness, the importance of community, and the potential for redemption. Through its significant events, the film crafts a narrative that is both entertaining and meaningful, leaving audiences with a message that lingers long after the credits roll. By examining these events through a critical lens, we can appreciate the care and thoughtfulness that went into crafting this modern retelling of Dr. Seuss's classic. Whether through its poignant themes, vibrant animation, or unforgettable characters, The Grinch continues to capture the hearts of viewers around the world, proving that even the grumpiest among us can find joy in the spirit of Christmas. The making of The Grinch, behind-the-scenes insights and fun facts. Creating a modern retelling of a classic story like Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas was no small feat. The production of The Grinch, 2018, involved years of creative decisions, technical challenges, and a collaborative effort from a team of passionate artists. Along the way, the filmmakers encountered amusing moments, fascinating developments, and unexpected surprises. These behind-the-scenes insights reveal the heart, humor, and ingenuity that went into bringing Whoville and its infamous green resident to life. A vision takes shape. Illumination first announced its plans for a new Grinch adaptation in 2013, with the working title How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The goal was ambitious: to honor Dr. Seuss's beloved tale while updating it for modern audiences. From the beginning, the studio knew this version would be different. Not just another retelling, but a deeper dive into the Grinch's character and the vibrant world of Whoville. Initially, Peter Candeland and Yarrow Cheney were set to co-direct. Candeland, known for his work on animated music videos, brought a bold visual style, while Cheney, a veteran of Illumination, had experience with hit films like The Secret Life of Pets. However, as the project evolved, Scott Mosier, a newcomer to feature animation, joined as a co-director, marking his directorial debut. This creative team, blending seasoned animators with fresh perspectives, set the tone for a production filled with imaginative ideas and daring choices. Crafting The Grinch, a collaborative masterpiece. One of the first challenges was designing the Grinch himself. While the character's green fur and mischievous expression are iconic, the filmmakers wanted to create a version that felt fresh yet familiar. They studied previous adaptations, from the 1966 animated classic to Jim Carrey's live-action portrayal in 2000, but ultimately aimed for a softer, more relatable Grinch. The animators focused on subtle details, such as the texture of his fur and the nuances of his facial expressions, to make him more endearing without losing his grumpy edge. Benedict Cumberbatch, who voiced the Grinch, played a crucial role in shaping the character's personality. His vocal performance brought depth and complexity, blending humor with vulnerability. Interestingly, Cumberbatch chose to voice the Grinch with an American accent rather than his natural British tone. This decision surprised many but was made to ensure the character felt accessible to a predominantly American audience. Cumberbatch later joked about how he spent hours perfecting his Grinch voice, only to realize it was mostly a matter of grumbling and growling. The world of Whoville. Creating Whoville was another monumental task. Dr. Seuss's illustrations provided a whimsical blueprint, but the filmmakers wanted to expand on this vision, creating a town that felt alive and bustling with holiday cheer. To achieve this, the production team conducted extensive research, studying real-life holiday markets, small snowy villages, and even theme parks to capture the essence of a festive community. They also infused Whoville with a unique color palette, using warm reds, greens, and golds to evoke the magic of Christmas. Every detail, from the architecture of the buildings to the design of the Whos themselves, was carefully considered. Animators had fun adding quirky touches, such as spiral staircases, exaggerated proportions, and an abundance of holiday decorations. Some even joked that designing Whoville was like Christmas exploded onto a canvas. Max the dog, a scene stealer. Max, the Grinch's loyal dog, was a beloved part of the original story, and the filmmakers were determined to do him justice. Animators studied real dogs to capture Max's movements and personality, blending canine authenticity with a touch of cartoon charm. Max's expressive eyes and playful demeanor were inspired by the pets of the production team. Many animators brought their dogs to the studio, using them as models for Max's behaviors. One particularly amusing anecdote involved an animator's dog who loved fetching Christmas ornaments, an idea that inspired one of Max's scenes in the movie. Tyler, the creator's musical magic. The soundtrack for The Grinch was another standout feature of the production. While the original song, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, remained a key element, it received a bold update from Tyler, the creator. Known for his experimental and edgy music, Tyler was an unconventional choice for a family-friendly holiday film, but the filmmakers believed his unique style would bring a fresh perspective. Tyler not only reimagined the classic song but also wrote an original track, I Am the Grinch, which captured the character's playful yet rebellious essence. This collaboration, behind-the-scenes challenges. While the production of The Grinch was filled with creative triumphs, it wasn't without its challenges. One of the biggest hurdles was the sheer complexity of animating the Grinch's heist. This sequence involved intricate timing, detailed set pieces, and numerous moving parts, from the Grinch's gadgets to Max's antics. Animators spent months perfecting the choreography, ensuring that every moment was both visually stunning and hilariously chaotic. Another challenge was finding the right tone for the film. Balancing the humor of the Grinch's mischief with the emotional weight of his redemption required careful scripting and precise voice direction. The team often debated how far to push the Grinch's antics, wanting to make him mischievous but not mean-spirited. Easter eggs and hidden gems. Like many animated films, The Grinch is packed with Easter eggs and hidden details for fans to discover. One notable Easter egg is a jar of Bezelnut Splash, a fictional drink from Dr. Seuss's The Lorax. Another is a brief cameo by a Whoville resident resembling the Grinch's 1966 animated counterpart, complete with his iconic sneer. The film also includes nods to other Illumination projects. For example, a minion-shaped ornament can be spotted on a Whoville Christmas tree, a playful tribute to the studio's popular Despicable Me franchise, a tribute to Audrey Geisel. The Grinch holds special significance as the final Dr. Seuss adaptation released during the lifetime of Audrey Geisel, the late author's widow. Audrey served as an executive producer on the film, working closely with the filmmakers to ensure that her husband's legacy was honored. Her involvement added a layer of authenticity to the production, as she shared insights into Dr. Seuss's creative process and vision. Audrey passed away just weeks after the film's release, making The Grinch a poignant tribute to her dedication to preserving and celebrating Seussian storytelling. a record-breaking success. When The Grinch premiered on November 9, 2018, it quickly captured the hearts of audiences worldwide. The film grossed over $540 million, making it the highest-grossing Christmas movie of all time. This achievement was a testament to the team's hard work and creativity, as well as the timeless appeal of Dr. Seuss's story. From its stunning animation to its heartfelt themes, The Grinch proved that even the grumpiest of characters could find a place in holiday history. A legacy of joy. Looking back, the production of The Grinch is a story of collaboration, innovation, and love for storytelling. From the animators who brought Whoville to life to the voice actors who infused their characters with emotion, every member of the team contributed to a film that continues to spread joy and laughter. These behind-the-scenes insights and fun facts offer a glimpse into the magic of filmmaking, showing how much effort and passion went into creating a modern holiday classic. Whether through its humor, heart, or dazzling visuals, The Grinch reminds us all of the true spirit of Christmas and the power of a good story to warm even the coldest hearts. Whoville and beyond, the magical settings and cinematic brilliance of The Grinch. In The Grinch, 2018, the settings and visual elements aren't merely backdrops to the story. They are characters in their own right, brimming with life and emotion. From the snowy peaks of Mount Crumpit to the bustling streets of Whoville, the filmmakers used every frame to immerse viewers in the whimsical world of Dr. Seuss. By carefully crafting each location and employing innovative cinematic techniques, they brought an atmosphere of magic, mischief, and heartfelt warmth to the screen. The wintry isolation of Mount Crumpit. Perched high above Whoville, the jagged cliffs of Mount Crumpit loom large, both literally and metaphorically. The Grinch's cave, nestled within these icy peaks, serves as a visual representation of his character. Cold, dark, and isolated, it mirrors the Grinch's cynical outlook and emotional detachment from the world below. The animators leaned into this desolation, using muted blues and grays to contrast sharply with the vibrant hues of Whoville. The cave is cluttered with odd contraptions and salvaged junk, reflecting the Grinch's resourcefulness and eccentricity. Yet, it's not without charm. Max, his loyal dog, adds a touch of warmth with his playful antics, softening the harshness of the setting. One striking cinematic detail is how the Grinch's movements within the cave are framed. Wide shots emphasize the emptiness around him, making his solitude palpable. Close-ups, on the other hand, highlight his interactions with Max and his gadgets, giving glimpses of the creativity and humor lurking beneath his grouchy exterior. The vibrant world of Whoville. In stark contrast to Mount Crumpit's icy isolation, Whoville bursts onto the screen as a kaleidoscope of color and cheer. The town is a visual feast, with winding streets, quirky architecture, and holiday decorations covering every surface. This setting is not just a physical location but an embodiment of joy, community, and the festive spirit. The filmmakers paid meticulous attention to every detail of Whoville's design. Buildings curve and twist in impossible ways, reminiscent of Dr. Seuss's iconic illustrations. Each home is unique, reflecting the personalities of its inhabitants, while the town square serves as a hub of activity, brimming with holiday markets, carolers, and laughter. The use of color plays a pivotal role in defining Whoville's atmosphere. Reds, greens, and golds dominate the palette, evoking warmth and nostalgia. These vibrant hues stand in direct opposition to the Grinch's cool green fur, visually reinforcing his status as an outsider. Cinematographically, Whoville is often shown from sweeping, overhead angles, emphasizing its bustling energy and intricate layout. These shots invite viewers to explore every nook and cranny, making them feel like part of the community. In contrast, tighter frames during quieter moments, such as Cindy Lou's scenes with her mother, create an intimate connection with the characters, highlighting the emotional heart of the story. Seasonal splendor. The Christmas aesthetic. The holiday season is practically a character in The Grinch, with its presence felt in every scene. Snow blankets the landscape, twinkling lights adorn every surface, and carols fill the air, creating an atmosphere of warmth and wonder. The filmmakers embraced every aspect of Christmas, from towering trees adorned with ornaments to the glow of fireplaces and the glint of candy canes. This aesthetic serves not only as a backdrop but as a storytelling device, highlighting the stark contrast between the Grinch's disdain for the holiday and the Who's exuberant celebration of it. One particularly striking sequence is the tree lighting ceremony, where the Who's gather in the town square to illuminate a massive, glittering Christmas tree. The scene is a masterpiece of visual and emotional storytelling, using light and shadow to convey the communal joy that defines Whoville. The Heist, a cinematic tour de force. The Grinch's Christmas Heist is one of the film's most visually dynamic sequences, blending humor, suspense, and creativity. As the Grinch descends into Whoville under the cover of night, the filmmakers use a darker, more subdued color palette, punctuated by the glow of holiday lights. This creates a sense of mischief and anticipation, perfectly capturing the Grinch's mood. The heist is choreographed like a ballet of chaos, with the Grinch's gadgets and Max's antics taking center stage. The use of dynamic camera angles, swooping, spinning, and zooming, heightens the action, making every moment feel kinetic and unpredictable. One standout visual element is the Grinch's sleigh, a rickety yet ingenious contraption loaded with stolen goods. Its exaggerated design and improbable physics are quintessentially Seussian, adding a touch of whimsy to the sequence. Emotional pivots, cinematic intimacy. While The Grinch is a visual spectacle, it also excels in quieter, more intimate moments. The filmmakers used lighting, framing, and subtle animation to convey the emotional nuances of these scenes. For example, Cindy Lou's interactions with her mother are bathed in soft, warm light, creating a sense of comfort and love. Similarly, the Grinch's moment of redemption, when he returns the stolen gifts and joins the Who's feast, is framed in a way that emphasizes his vulnerability and newfound connection to the community. The animators also paid close attention to the character's eyes, using micro-expressions to convey emotions that words could not. The Grinch's transformation is particularly poignant, as his once narrowed, judgmental gaze softens into one of wonder and gratitude. Sound design and music, enhancing the atmosphere. The film's visual elements are complemented by a rich soundscape and a carefully curated soundtrack. Tyler, the creator's modern take on You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, adds a contemporary edge, while Danny Elfman's orchestral score underscores the story's emotional beats. Sound design plays a crucial role in immersing viewers in the world of the Grinch. From the crunch of snow underfoot to the jingling of bells and the hum of the Grinch's gadgets, every auditory detail enhances the setting's authenticity. One particularly effective use of sound occurs during the Grinch's moment of realization atop Mount Crumpit. As he hears the Who's singing in the distance, the swelling music and faint echoes create a sense of awe and transformation, mirroring his emotional journey. Themes amplified through setting. The settings in The Grinch do more than just establish the film's physical world, they reinforce its themes. Mount Crumpit symbolizes isolation and bitterness, while Whoville represents community and joy. The contrast between these locations underscores the Grinch's internal conflict, making his journey from solitude to belonging all the more impactful. The use of light and color further amplifies these themes. The cold blues and grays of the Grinch's cave give way to the warm, golden glow of Whoville, reflecting his emotional thaw and eventual acceptance of the holiday spirit. A whimsical world, timelessly Seussian. The filmmaker's commitment to authenticity is evident in every frame of The Grinch. By staying true to Dr. Seuss's whimsical style while incorporating modern cinematic techniques, they created a world that feels both timeless and fresh. From the intricate design of Whoville to the expressive animation of its characters, every element of the setting contributes to the film's charm and emotional resonance. It's a reminder of the magic that can happen when storytelling and visual artistry come together, creating a world that audiences can lose themselves in. Conclusion: a visual and emotional feast. In The Grinch, the settings and cinematic elements are more than just a backdrop. They are integral to the story's heart and soul. Through stunning visuals, innovative cinematography, and thoughtful design, the filmmakers brought Dr. Seuss's world to life in a way that feels both familiar and extraordinary. Whether it's the icy isolation of Mount Crumpit, the festive cheer of Whoville, or the intimate glow of Cindy Lou's home, Every location enhances the film's atmosphere and emotional impact. Combined with a masterful use of light, color, and sound, these elements create a cinematic experience that captures the essence of Christmas and the transformative power of kindness. Themes and symbolism in The Grinch: a journey of redemption and transformation. At first glance, The Grinch, 2018, appears to be a light-hearted animated holiday film brimming with joy, color, and mischievous antics. However, beneath the surface, it carries powerful themes of love, community, self-reflection, and redemption. Through its story, characters, and visual elements, the film deftly explores how personal transformation can happen in unexpected ways, and how the strength of community can bring even the most hardened hearts to a place of warmth. But the themes of The Grinch are not confined to its characters alone. They are reflected through the use of symbolism, which deepens the story's emotional impact. The symbolism in The Grinch plays an essential role in communicating these profound themes, reinforcing the narrative's emotional beats and highlighting the character arcs, particularly the Grinch's own journey from bitterness to joy. From the powerful imagery of Christmas to the Grinch's gradual emotional thaw, the film's themes and symbols are intricately woven into its visual storytelling. Let's dive deeper into these elements to uncover how they shape the plot and enrich our understanding of the characters. The Grinch's transformation: a tale of redemption. At the heart of The Grinch is a redemptive arc, one that follows the titular character's journey from cynicism to warmth, from isolation to connection. The Grinch begins the film as a solitary creature, consumed by a bitter hatred for Christmas. His resentment toward the holiday stems from a deep-seated belief that he has no place in the community, no place for the joy and togetherness that the holiday season represents. His ultimate transformation, however, serves as the film's most important theme: redemption through love, generosity, and self-reflection. The central theme of redemption is established early on when the Grinch is introduced in his cave on Mount Crumpit. The environment itself reflects his internal state: dark, cold, and filled with abandoned items, signaling his emotional neglect and isolation from the world. His relationship with his dog, Max, is the only hint of affection in his life, suggesting that despite his gruff exterior, there's a heart beneath the surface. As the Grinch embarks on his mission to ruin Christmas for the Who's, his negative attitude becomes more pronounced. Yet, even as he plans his heist, there are subtle hints of vulnerability. His interactions with Max, for instance, are not all harsh and angry. There's a deep bond between the two, and this relationship serves as a metaphor for the Grinch's potential for transformation. A heart that has the capacity for love, even if he hasn't recognized it yet. The turning point in the film occurs when the Grinch attempts to steal Christmas from the Who's, only to hear them singing in joy despite their gifts and decorations being gone. In that moment, the Grinch has a profound realization. His bitterness and actions have not been able to take away the true meaning of Christmas. This moment of reflection, triggered by the Who's unwavering love and joy, marks the beginning of the Grinch's transformation. Through this act of redemption, the Grinch ultimately learns that Christmas is not about material gifts or decorations, but about love, community, and generosity. The power of community: Whoville's symbolism. Whoville, with its merry citizens and festive celebrations, stands as the antithesis of Mount Crumpit, the Grinch's cold and isolated home. The vibrant, bustling town is filled with homes adorned with Christmas lights, streets lined with decorations, and faces beaming with holiday cheer. But Whoville is not just a physical setting. It's a symbol of community and togetherness. The Who's are a people bound together by more than just a shared holiday. They are united by their unwavering belief in the spirit of Christmas. Whoville represents the power of collective goodwill, the strength of unity, and the idea that when people come together, even the most difficult challenges can be overcome. Throughout the film, the Who's are depicted as kind, generous, and warm-hearted, even in the face of adversity. They demonstrate that the essence of Christmas lies not in material possessions, but in the connections we make with others and the joy that comes from sharing love and happiness. The Grinch, initially an outsider who seeks to ruin the Who's Christmas, learns a vital lesson from their example. The more he attempts to undermine their holiday cheer, the more they demonstrate an unshakable belief in the power of joy and togetherness. The Who's ability to come together in celebration, even after all their presents have been stolen, shows that their holiday spirit cannot be extinguished by material loss. Their unwavering sense of community is a central theme in the film, reinforcing the message that true joy comes from the bonds we form with others, not from the things we accumulate. The Grinch's heart, a symbol of emotional growth. One of the most iconic symbols in The Grinch is the titular character's heart. Early on, it's said that the Grinch's heart is 2 sizes too small, which serves as a metaphor for his emotional detachment and inability to connect with others. His heart, both literally and figuratively, is a reflection of his deep-seated loneliness, his hatred of Christmas, and his inability to experience the warmth and love that the holiday season represents. As the film progresses, the Grinch's heart undergoes a gradual transformation. His attempts to steal Christmas lead to moments of introspection and self-awareness. These realizations, paired with the Who's continued warmth and love, begin to expand his heart. By the end of the film, when the Grinch joins the Who's Christmas celebration, his heart is described as 3 sizes bigger, symbolizing the emotional growth he has undergone. This imagery not only signifies the Grinch's personal evolution but also reinforces the theme of redemption. No matter how small or cold one's heart may be, it can always grow if nurtured with love, compassion, and understanding. The idea that the Grinch's heart grows is one of the film's most powerful symbols, illustrating how even the most hardened and bitter individuals can change when confronted with love and kindness. His transformation from a cynical, isolated figure to a beloved member of the Whoville community demonstrates the profound impact that empathy and connection can have on the human, or Grinch-like, spirit. The Christmas tree, a symbol of hope and unity. The Christmas tree in The Grinch plays a pivotal role in the film's visual and thematic storytelling. In many ways, the tree serves as a symbol of hope, renewal, and unity. When the Grinch attempts to steal the Christmas tree from the Who's, it's not just a tree that he's taking. It's a representation of the Who's collective joy and their belief in the magic of Christmas. When the Who's gather in the town square for the tree lighting ceremony, it's a moment of collective celebration. The tree, towering and adorned with ornaments and lights, serves as a beacon of hope. Even when the Grinch steals their decorations and gifts, the Who's ability to come together and sing around the tree proves that their joy cannot be taken away. The tree stands as a reminder that the spirit of Christmas is not found in material gifts, but in the shared experiences of love and community. The final scene, where the Grinch brings the stolen tree back to the Who's and joins them in celebration, further reinforces the tree's symbolism. It's no longer just an ornament of consumerism or materialism. It has become a symbol of redemption and unity, a testament to the Grinch's transformation and his newfound place in the Whoville community. Symbolism of the sleigh, the weight of guilt and redemption. The Grinch's sleigh is another key symbol in the film. At the start of the story, it's a comically oversized contraption, packed to the brim with stolen Christmas goods. The sleigh, in its ridiculousness, becomes a metaphor for the weight of the Grinch's guilt. It represents the physical manifestation of his attempts to take away the Who's joy, and as it grows heavier with each stolen item, it becomes a burden the Grinch must carry, both physically and emotionally. As the Grinch's heart begins to grow, the sleigh's journey becomes more challenging. It's as if the weight of his actions is too much to bear, and the sleigh's struggles reflect his internal conflict. By the end of the film, when the Grinch returns the sleigh to the Who's, it's no longer a symbol of theft or wrongdoing. It becomes a symbol of redemption, a sign that he has made amends and is now ready to embrace the holiday spirit. Conclusion: a tapestry of themes and symbols. In The Grinch, the themes of redemption, love, community, and personal growth are beautifully intertwined with the film's use of symbolism. Each symbol, the Grinch's heart, the Christmas tree, the sleigh, serves to deepen our understanding of the characters and their emotional journeys. Through these symbols, the film delivers its central message. No matter how far we stray, love and community have the power to bring us back. The Grinch's transformation from a bitter, isolated figure to a joyful and compassionate member of the Whoville community mirrors the themes of growth and redemption that run throughout the film. The symbols used in the story reflect the emotional beats of the narrative, making the Grinch's journey not just a physical one, but an emotional and spiritual one as well. Through its rich symbolism and thematic exploration, the Grinch reminds us that the true spirit of Christmas lies not in the things we possess, but in the connections we make, the love we share, and the redemption we can all experience, no matter how small or cold our hearts may seem. Cast, interviews, and audience reviews, behind the scenes of the Grinch. Behind every great film is a cast that brings the characters to life, and The Grinch, 2018, is no exception. From the voice of the titular Grinch to the various supporting characters, each actor played a crucial role in shaping the film's story, humor, and emotional depth. In addition to the performances, interviews with the cast, the filmmakers, and the production team offer a fascinating look at the process behind this animated holiday classic. And then, of course, there are the audience reviews, how the film resonated with viewers and what they took away from it. Let's take a deep dive into the world of The Grinch, exploring the cast's roles, their behind-the-scenes insights, and the impact the film had on audiences worldwide. Benedict Cumberbatch, the voice of the Grinch. Benedict Cumberbatch, known for his portrayal of Sherlock Holmes and the enigmatic Doctor Strange in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, took on the iconic role of the Grinch in this animated iteration of the classic Dr. Seuss tale. When Cumberbatch was first announced as the voice of the Grinch, many were intrigued by the casting choice. After all, the Grinch's previous portrayals had ranged from Boris Karloff's deep, ominous voice in the original 1966 television special to Jim Carrey's larger-than-life, zany performance in the 2000 live-action film. But Cumberbatch's approach would prove to be a fresh take on the character. In interviews, Cumberbatch explained that he was drawn to the Grinch because of his complexity and emotional depth. The Grinch is not merely a villain, but a character with a backstory, a deep hurt, and a capacity for change. Cumberbatch's nuanced performance helped humanize the character, making his journey of redemption all the more moving. He spoke about how the Grinch's heartwarming transformation, his realization that Christmas is about love and community, was a journey he personally found compelling. Cumberbatch's deep voice added gravitas to the character, yet he was able to inject humor and vulnerability into the role as well. During an interview, Cumberbatch noted that his portrayal of the Grinch required finding a balance between his signature sarcasm and the emotional range required for the character. The Grinch is a layered character, Cumberbatch shared. He's not just a mean creature. There's a reason for his bitterness, and that reason comes from his personal pain. That's what makes his redemption so powerful. His commitment to understanding the emotional journey of the Grinch paid off. Throughout the film, Cumberbatch's voice work shone, capturing the full arc of the character, from the Grinch's icy demeanor and contempt for Christmas to his eventual heartfelt change. This complexity helped make the Grinch not just an antagonist to root against, but a character who viewers could sympathize with, making his transformation all the more impactful. Rashida Jones, Donna Who. Rashida Jones, known for her roles in Parks and Recreation and The Office, brought warmth and humor to the character of Donna Who, Cindy Lou's overworked single mother. Donna's character was designed as a loving, yet struggling, mother trying to provide for her children and make Christmas special, despite the odds. Throughout the movie, Donna serves as a reminder of the everyday sacrifices many parents make, balancing work and family responsibilities with the desire to create magical moments for their children. In interviews, Jones explained how she related to the character's devotion to her family. Donna is a woman who has a lot on her plate, but her love for her children shines through, she said. I connected with her sense of humor and warmth, and I really wanted to bring that to the role. She's so strong, and she does everything she can to make sure her kids feel loved, even when things aren't perfect. Jones's portrayal of Donna, who was one of the emotional anchors of the film. Her maternal instincts were evident in her interactions with Cindy Lou, as she constantly tried to balance her busy life with her desire to be there for her children. Jones's performance imbued Donna with a sense of relatable charm that resonated with audiences, especially parents who saw themselves in her. Kenan Thompson Bricklebaum. Kenan Thompson, a longtime Saturday Night Live cast member, lent his voice to the role of Bricklebaum, a cheerful and overzealous citizen of Whoville. Bricklebaum's role in the story is one of comic relief, but Thompson brought something extra to the character. His infectious enthusiasm and larger-than-life personality made Bricklebaum a standout supporting character in the film. Thompson's approach to Bricklebaum was deeply grounded in his comedic style, which he described as just having fun with it. In interviews, he spoke about how he drew inspiration from the idea of a character who is so joyful and full of life that it's impossible for him to see things any other way. Thompson said, "Bricklebaum is all about positivity. He's the guy who will never stop smiling, no matter what." It was fun to voice a character who's just so utterly joyful and enthusiastic, especially in contrast to the Grinch. Despite being a comedic character, Bricklebaum's optimism ultimately plays an important role in the Grinch's transformation. His unwavering cheerfulness is a reminder to the Grinch that Christmas is not just about material things, but about the joy of sharing with others. Thompson's performance as Bricklebaum added a level of infectious joy to the film, making the character a delightful and memorable part of the story. Pharrell Williams, the narrator. Pharrell Williams, known for his iconic hit Happy, took on the important role of narrating the Grinch. Williams's calming, smooth voice lent the story an additional layer of charm and warmth. His narration guides the audience through the film, making the familiar tale of the Grinch's misadventures feel fresh and engaging. In interviews, Williams reflected on the joy of narrating the beloved story. "I think the Grinch is a timeless character. His story is about redemption, about discovering the true meaning of Christmas. As a narrator, I wanted to make sure that the audience felt connected to him and to the Who's, that they felt that sense of holiday magic," Williams shared. "It's always a gift to be a part of something that has such a meaningful message." Williams's narration serves not only as a guiding force in the story, but also as an emotional anchor that ties together the film's themes of love, community, and redemption. His soothing voice helps underscore the emotional arcs of the characters, particularly the Grinch, and draws the audience deeper into the world of Whoville. Audience reviews, the reception. When The Grinch was released in November 2018, it was met with a mix of excitement and anticipation. For many, The Grinch was a familiar character, beloved by generations of fans. How would this new version hold up against the previous adaptations? Would it live up to the expectations set by Dr. Seuss's classic book and the 1966 animated special? The film's reception was generally positive, with many praising the voice performances, animation quality, and humorous moments. However, like all films, The Grinch also received its share of criticism, particularly regarding the lack of significant creative deviations from the original material. One common sentiment among viewers was the praise for Benedict Cumberbatch's portrayal of the Grinch. Audiences were charmed by his take on the character, finding his performance to be both funny and endearing. Many appreciated how Cumberbatch's voice work humanized the Grinch, turning him from a one-dimensional antagonist into a character with depth and emotional complexity. "I didn't think I'd like a new Grinch after Jim Carrey's unforgettable performance, but Benedict Cumberbatch was really fantastic," one viewer wrote on social media. "He brought a lot of heart to the role. You could really feel the Grinch's transformation from a bitter outcast to someone who learns the true meaning of Christmas." Rashida Jones's performance as Donna, who also received widespread acclaim. Many fans appreciated the way she brought a relatable and grounded quality to her character, making Donna a standout. Supporting role. "Donna, who is the mom we all need in our lives," another review read. "She's tough but loving, and her bond with Cindy Lou was so heartwarming." Kenan Thompson's role as Bricklebaum was another highlight for many. Viewers were quick to note his infectious energy and comedic timing, which provided the perfect contrast to the Grinch's gruffness. "Bricklebaum's joy is contagious." Kenan Thompson was a great choice for that role, one audience member shared. On the other hand, some critics felt that the Grinch stuck too closely to the original material without adding enough new twists or creative changes. While the animation was praised for its bright, colorful style, some felt that the story lacked the fresh narrative perspective that they were hoping for. A handful of reviews mentioned that the film didn't venture far enough from the original Dr. Seuss tale to offer something entirely new. "It's a nice adaptation, but I was hoping for something a little more unique," one reviewer wrote. "It felt like they were playing it safe, relying on the familiar beats from the book and the earlier adaptations. Conclusion: a heartfelt journey. The Grinch 2018 proved to be an animated holiday film that resonated with audiences of all ages. Through the incredible voice performances of Benedict Cumberbatch, Rashida Jones, Kenan Thompson, and Pharrell Williams, the film succeeded in bringing Dr. Seuss's beloved characters to life in new and exciting ways. Interviews with the cast and crew offered a glimpse into the passion and care that went into creating the film, while audience reviews reflected the film's emotional impact. Whether it was through the Grinch's redemptive journey, Donna's unconditional love for her children, or Bricklebaum's infectious joy, the Grinch managed to capture the true spirit of Christmas and remind viewers of the importance of love, kindness, and community. Despite mixed reviews from a small number of critics, the film found a warm reception from families, young audiences, and fans of the original Grinch story. In a world where holiday movies are a staple of annual traditions, The Grinch proved itself a worthy addition to the Christmas canon, bringing a modern touch to a timeless classic while staying true to its heartwarming themes. The cast's performances, combined with the heart and humor of the story, made it a film that will undoubtedly continue to be a holiday favorite for years to come. As the holiday season approaches, there's one movie that continues to capture the hearts of viewers around the world: The Grinch 2018. From its star-studded voice cast to its heartwarming themes, this animated adaptation of Dr. Seuss's classic tale has solidified itself as a beloved Christmas movie. We've taken an in-depth look at the film's characters, voice performances, production insights, critical perspectives, and the themes that resonate deeply with audiences. But as we come to the conclusion of this exploration, it's clear that The Grinch is more than just a holiday tale. It's a story of transformation, redemption, and the power of love. Timeless messages that remain relevant for every generation. Recap of major points. Throughout this analysis, we've delved into the numerous facets that make The Grinch such a captivating film. From the stellar voice performances of Benedict Cumberbatch, Rashida Jones, and Kenan Thompson, to the stunning animation that brings Whoville and the Grinch's icy lair to life, every element worked in harmony to create an unforgettable movie experience. Cumberbatch's portrayal of the Grinch stood out, as he brought emotional depth to a character that could easily have been reduced to a simple antagonist. His journey from bitterness to warmth is beautifully illustrated, reminding viewers that redemption is always possible, no matter how small or cold our hearts may seem. Rashida Jones's portrayal of Donna, who, Cindy Lou's mother, added an emotional anchor to the film. She brought warmth, humor, and relatability to a character who represented the everyday struggles of parents trying to make Christmas special for their children. Meanwhile, Kenan Thompson's Bricklebaum brought levity and joy to the story, contrasting the Grinch's grim outlook on life with his relentless positivity. Pharrell Williams's calming narration tied the story together, creating a seamless experience that both children and adults could enjoy. The themes explored in the movie were profound and poignant, particularly the idea that Christmas is not just about presents and decorations, but about the love and connection we share with others. This deeper meaning resonates with viewers of all ages, making The Grinch a movie that's more than just a holiday tradition. It's a reminder that even in the coldest moments, warmth can be found through kindness and compassion. We also took a closer look at the behind-the-scenes production, discovering how the filmmakers brought Dr. Seuss's beloved characters to life through cutting-edge animation and attention to detail. The setting of Whoville, with its colorful streets and festive decorations, helped establish the perfect backdrop for the Grinch's transformation. The whimsical yet visually stunning scenes highlighted the film's atmosphere, while the symbolism throughout, such as the Grinch's shrinking heart and his ultimate realization about what Christmas truly means, furthered the emotional depth of the story. The critical reception to The Grinch was generally positive, with praise for the animation, the voice performances, and the film's ability to capture the essence of the original book while adding modern elements. Some critics noted that the film didn't take many creative risks, but most agreed that it successfully brought a fresh perspective to a timeless story. Audience reviews reflected a similar sentiment, with many viewers expressing how much they enjoyed the film's heartwarming messages and its ability to entertain both children and adults alike. The film's lasting impact. The Grinch 2018 may have been an animated reimagining of a beloved classic, but it stands on its own as a film that resonates deeply with audiences. Its themes of redemption, love, and the true meaning of Christmas have made it a modern holiday favorite, and it's clear that the film will continue to be a staple during the Christmas season for years to come. The cast's remarkable voice work, combined with the beautiful animation and emotionally charged story, helped elevate the film to new heights. It captured the magic of the original Dr. Seuss tale while introducing a fresh and emotionally charged interpretation that audiences can relate to on a personal level. But more than anything, The Grinch teaches us that change is possible, no matter how far gone we may think we are. The Grinch's transformation, from a bitter, isolated figure to someone who can open his heart to others, is a universal message of hope that we all can embrace. It serves as a powerful reminder that love and kindness are the true forces that make Christmas special, and perhaps even make the world a better place. Call to action. As we wrap up this deep dive into The Grinch, it's clear that this film has captured the hearts and minds of audiences worldwide. Its message of redemption, heartwarming humor, and unforgettable animation make it a movie worth revisiting each holiday season. But this is just one of many fascinating stories behind the making of films that touch us on an emotional level. If you enjoyed this analysis and want to learn more about the making of The Grinch and other beloved films, don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth movie content. From behind-the-scenes insights to the fascinating details that bring these stories to life, we'll continue to explore the magic of cinema together. So, whether you're a film buff, an animation enthusiast, or simply a lover of heartwarming stories, there's always something new to discover in the world of movies. Provocative question. As we reflect on the Grinch's transformation and the deeper meaning of Christmas, let me ask you this. In today's world, where do we find room for kindness and connection in our busy lives? Can we all be a little more like the Who's of Whoville, embracing the spirit of togetherness and love even when it feels like the world is too focused on material things? What do you think? Can we all find a way to make our hearts grow 3 sizes, just like the Grinch's? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the film's messages and how they resonate in our lives today. Final thoughts. In conclusion, The Grinch 2018 is a film that captures the magic of Christmas in a modern, animated form. The voice cast, animation, and meaningful themes all work together to create an experience that audiences can return to year after year. While the film stays true to the original Dr. Seuss story, it also introduces new elements that make it fresh and emotionally impactful. Whether you're revisiting this film as a family tradition or watching it for the first time, it's clear that The Grinch has earned its place as one of the most beloved holiday films of all time. So, as you gather with loved ones this season, remember the lessons that The Grinch learned. That love, kindness, and community are what make Christmas and life truly magical. The Grinch's Christmas Heist is one of the film's most visually dynamic sequences, blending humor, suspense, and creativity. As the Grinch descends into Whoville under the cover of night, the filmmakers use a darker, more subdued color palette, punctuated by the glow of holiday lights. This creates a sense of mischief and anticipation, perfectly capturing the Grinch's mood. The heist is choreographed like a ballet of chaos, with the Grinch's gadgets and Max's antics taking center stage. The use of dynamic camera angles, swooping, spinning, and zooming, heightens the action, making every moment feel kinetic and unpredictable. One standout visual element is the Grinch's sleigh, a rickety yet ingenious contraption loaded with stolen goods. Its exaggerated design and improbable physics are quintessentially Seussian, adding a touch of whimsy to the sequence. Emotional pivots, cinematic intimacy. While The Grinch is a visual spectacle, it also excels in quieter, more intimate moments. The filmmakers used lighting, framing, and subtle animation to convey the emotional nuances of these scenes. For example, Cindy Lou's interactions with her mother are bathed in soft, warm light, creating a sense of comfort and love. Similarly, the Grinch's moment of redemption, when he returns the stolen gifts and joins the Who's feast, is framed in a way that emphasizes his vulnerability and newfound connection to the community. The animators also paid close attention to the character's eyes, using micro-expressions to convey emotions that words could not. The Grinch's transformation is particularly poignant, as his once narrowed, judgmental gaze softens into one of wonder and gratitude. Sound design and music, enhancing the atmosphere. The film's visual elements are complemented by a rich soundscape and a carefully curated soundtrack. Tyler, the creator's modern take on You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, adds a contemporary edge, while Danny Elfman's orchestral score underscores the story's emotional beats. Sound design plays a crucial role in immersing viewers in the world of the Grinch. From the crunch of snow underfoot to the jingling of bells and the hum of the Grinch's gadgets, every auditory detail enhances the setting's authenticity. One particularly effective use of sound occurs during the Grinch's moment of realization atop Mount Crumpit. As he hears the Who's singing in the distance, the swelling music and faint echoes create a sense of awe and transformation, mirroring his emotional journey. Themes amplified through setting. The settings in The Grinch do more than just establish the film's physical world. They reinforce its themes. Mount Crumpit symbolizes isolation and bitterness, while Whoville represents community and joy. The contrast between these locations underscores the Grinch's internal conflict, making his journey from solitude to belonging all the more impactful. The use of light and color further amplifies these themes. The cold blues and grays of the Grinch's cave give way to the warm, golden glow of Whoville, reflecting his emotional thaw and eventual acceptance of the holiday spirit. A whimsical world, timelessly Seussian. The filmmaker's commitment to authenticity is evident in every frame of The Grinch. By staying true to Dr. Seuss's whimsical style while incorporating modern cinematic techniques, they created a world that feels both timeless and fresh. From the intricate design of Whoville to the expressive animation of its characters, every element of the setting contributes to the film's charm and emotional resonance. It's a reminder of the magic that can happen when storytelling and visual artistry come together, creating a world that audiences can lose themselves in. Conclusion: a visual and emotional feast. In The Grinch, the settings and cinematic elements are more than just a backdrop. They are integral to the story's heart and soul. Through stunning visuals, innovative cinematography, and thoughtful design, the filmmakers brought Dr. Seuss's world to life in a way that feels both familiar and extraordinary. Whether it's the icy isolation of Mount Crumpit, the festive cheer of Whoville, or the intimate glow of Cindy Lou's home, every location enhances the film's atmosphere and emotional impact. Combined with a masterful use of light, color, and sound, these elements create a cinematic experience that captures the essence of Christmas and the transformative power of kindness. Themes and symbolism in The Grinch: a journey of redemption and transformation. At first glance, The Grinch, 2018, appears to be a light-hearted animated holiday film brimming with joy, color, and mischievous antics. However, beneath the surface, it carries powerful themes of love, community, self-reflection, and redemption. Through its story, characters, and visual elements, the film deftly explores how personal transformation can happen in unexpected ways, and how the strength of community can bring even the most hardened hearts to a place of warmth. But the themes of The Grinch are not confined to its characters alone. They are reflected through the use of symbolism, which deepens the story's emotional impact. The symbolism in The Grinch plays an essential role in communicating these profound themes, reinforcing the narrative's emotional beats and highlighting the character arcs, particularly the Grinch's own journey from bitterness to joy. From the powerful imagery of Christmas to the Grinch's gradual emotional thaw, the film's themes and symbols are intricately woven into its visual storytelling. Let's dive deeper into these elements to uncover how they shape the plot and enrich our understanding of the characters. The Grinch's transformation: a tale of redemption. At the heart of The Grinch is a redemptive arc, one that follows the titular character's journey from cynicism to warmth, from isolation to connection. The Grinch begins the film as a solitary creature, consumed by a bitter hatred for Christmas. His resentment toward the holiday stems from a deep-seated belief that he has no place in the community, no place for the joy and togetherness that the holiday season represents. His ultimate transformation, however, serves as the film's most important theme: redemption through love, generosity, and self-reflection. The central theme of redemption is established early on when the Grinch is introduced in his cave on Mount Crumpit. The environment itself reflects his internal state, dark, cold, and filled with abandoned items, signaling his emotional neglect and isolation from the world. His relationship with his dog, Max, is the only hint of affection in his life, suggesting that despite his gruff exterior, there's a heart beneath the surface. As the Grinch embarks on his mission to ruin Christmas for the Who's, his negative attitude becomes more pronounced. Yet, even as he plans his heist, there are subtle hints of vulnerability. His interactions with Max, for instance, are not all harsh and angry. There's a deep bond between the two, and this relationship serves as a metaphor for the Grinch's potential for transformation. A heart that has the capacity for